Hey, it's OMG OldManGames and welcome back to GTA Online, and welcome to this video which is all about the Acid Lab business in GTA 5 Online. And this is going to be the solo money guide and what you need to upgrade, all the tips and tricks that you need for the sale missions, and basically how to run your Acid Lab business in 2025. And there's also going to be news about the changes Rockstar have made for the bonus payouts for this business. So if you do find this video helpful, obviously please do smash that like button. Leave any comments with tips or tricks that you want to share, and if you haven't joined the channel already, then please do smash that subscribe button. Obviously these money totals are for a regular week, not for when it's double or triple money in GTA Online. So to start your Acid Lab business, you need to come up to Sandy Shores area and go to the R on the map to meet Ron. And this is where you're going to start the first dose missions, and you will actually get a free Brigade 6x6 vehicle once you've completed those 6 missions. And that's where your Acid Lab business is going to be situated. The 6 first dose missions pay out 60,000 GTA dollars for each one, and a final payment of $250,000 GTA dollars, so 610,000 GTA dollars in total. You'll then be told to steal some Acid Lab equipment from a rival gang and return that to the Freak Shop based in Los Santos just here. And you have your Acid Lab set up in the back of the Brigade. But wait, there's a little bit more that you need to do. You need to complete 10 Fooligan jobs for Dax to unlock the equipment upgrade. So you start those outside the Freak Shop or call Dax on your phone. Once you've actually completed that, hope you're still with me, you've finally got your Brigade in the Freak Shop, and now you've actually got the equipment upgrade for the Acid Lab unlocked. So to upgrade that, you need to come to the vehicle workshop, and you'll see that you can upgrade your Acid Lab here. And this is the Acid Lab equipment upgrade. Now it will cost $750,000 GTA dollars, but you need this to make the most amount of money with your Acid Lab equipment upgrade. So technically it's only 140,000 GTA dollars because you earned 610 doing the first dose missions. So it's a bit of a bargain really. You've got this free vehicle, the 6x6, and now you've got the upgrades. So you can also customize the free delivery bike that you get with your Brigade and just do the engine, etc., just to make that a little bit faster. So now we're going to show you how to run the Acid Lab business, and this is very simple and you'll need this. It's just like all the other businesses. So supplies turn into product, and you see that on your bar just here with your product and supplies. Now always buy supplies as usual, never waste your time doing the steal missions. 60,000 GTA dollars will actually fill your supply bar up. How do you buy supplies? Well, you buy those by speaking to Mutt in the Acid Lab, and the delivery time for those is approximately 10 minutes. You can also call Mutt anywhere on the map from your phone to buy supplies, and he also shows you what levels you're at for supplies and product. So it's quite a good thing to just check and see how much more you need to buy in, etc. So regarding how much supplies you actually need to fill the Acid Lab with product ready for a sale mission, buying 96,000 GTA dollars of supplies will actually give you the Acid Lab completely full, and that's pretty good going actually with buying the supplies. Like I said, never bother with the steal missions. So the Acid Lab, and it has a production boost inside. And if you come over to this table here, you'll see that by clicking right on the D-pad, you'll actually boost the production speed for 30 minutes. So that's double the production speed for 30 minutes only, once each day. That's every 24 hours. So it'll actually speed things along and reduce your production time down greatly. And that's essential for making the most amount of money in GTA. So how long will it take to actually fill the Acid Lab with product to sell? Well, if you've got the fully upgraded Acid Lab with all the equipment, and using the Acid Lab production boost and only buying supplies and not doing the steal missions, you will actually have a full Acid Lab to sell with all of your product in around 3 hours. Now, that's not too bad because obviously you can still be doing other missions like the Titan job or grinding other businesses or heists in the game. Now you can also actually have another product bonus with your Acid Lab. And if you go to your interaction menu and just bring that up and scroll down to the service vehicles menu, then you can see that you've got the Acid Lab. Now you can name your Acid Lab, but you can also rename your Acid Lab product. Now this will actually give you a boost, because if you pick from any of the other default names on there, it's going to cost you 5,000 GTA dollars, but it increases the value of your product by 5%. So it's actually adding a little bit more to your actually sale value of the product when you do the final sell missions. So how much is a full Acid Lab worth? So fully upgraded with the product name change, a full Acid Lab is going to be roughly around 351,000. Now you will get a boost in the public lobby for the high demand. Now up until 2024 that was 2% per player up to a maximum of 25 players. So Rockstar capped it at the 50% bonus for the maximum of the high demand in the sale missions. Well, they've now changed this, so it's up to 16 players. And you get a 2.5% bonus per player, so that's 40% total high demand bonus for the maximum of 16 players. So a full Acid Lab, 16 players in the public lobby at 2.5%, is going to give you an approximate sale of 551,500 GTA dollars. So $500,000, which is pretty good going. That's regular week. So how to sell the product from the Acid Lab business? And this is the important part. Before you start to sell, remember to buy more supplies, because obviously you'll have those being delivered whilst you're doing the sale mission. So the sale missions for the Acid Lab, and here's some tips and tricks for you. So you only ever get one vehicle per sale mission. That's why this is amazing for a solo player in GTA Online to be making some serious money. Remember, you can be a CEO on these missions, so you can actually use your Ghost organization to actually go off the radar. So the first sale missions that you can get are the Paperboy sale missions, and that's simply throwing the actual product into a box or a basket at various locations. The range is from 5 to 10 drop-offs, and like I said, it's just simply throwing the product into the box or the bin. You can either do that from being on the bike, or you can actually get off and just walk up to the bin or the basket and just drop it off there, and do that 5 to 10 times. Nice and simple. So your second sale mission is going to be a stash the product. Now it's important here to have a look around in the area just to make sure that there's no black unmarked cars or police around. They're undercover, so just look out for them. Make sure you go to a drop-off stash point which is out of sight of those undercover cops. Like I said, you've got those various ones dropped around. Sale mission number 3, the Sting. Now this is quite a tricky one, so here's a bit of a top tip for you to how to make this so much easier. So Mutt will actually tell you that there's going to be one location for this, and it's generally on the rooftop of a multi-story car park. Once it's been highlighted on the map, as you can see here from Mutt, you'll see that that's the yellow dot there, which is the car park you need to go to. Now if you actually get off of your bike and get onto an Oppressor, Deluxo, Sparrow, etc., and you highlight with the waypoint marker for that location, you will actually be able to fly over there, alert the undercover police. Now you don't necessarily have to destroy them the way I did. Mutt will now tell you that it's a bust, obviously, and here give you a new location for the drop-off. All you need to do now is lose the wanted level and then go back to the actual bike and to continue the to the drop-off point for your sale mission. And obviously you can have this as Ghost Org, so you will be off the radar, and even use your Armani tech for secluding off that area so you're completely unseen. Now once you've lost the wanted level, you then get back onto the bike, and it's a nice short trip to the next drop-off, which will be just down here. And like we said, it is just one drop-off of taking the bike into the back of the van, and you're done. And all you simply need to do then is just leave the area and wait for the cash to drop. And like I said, do this when you're with Ghost Org and Off the Radar. Makes it so much easier for you. So basically, that's some tips and tricks there. Like I said, if you've got any more, then please do share them below. But here's a few other pointers just to give you an idea of how good this Acid Lab is for you to be making millions, really, especially when it's double or triple. And also a few other tips just to say that this vehicle is just stunning to have in your collection, and it's free basically. It can withstand 50 missiles. Now, no one's got the time or the patience in GTA, even the most toxic players, to try and blow you up with 50 missiles. It's just not worth it at all. And like I said, the durability on this thing is incredible. You've got the armor that you can have on there, and you're just plowing through. With the Acid Lab business, like I said, you don't need to be an MC president, so you can use the CEO and go Ghost Org, etc. on your sales. The Acid Lab will never get raided, and with the Acid Lab as well, you can sell your product to the street dealers. So I do hope that you've found this video helpful. Thanks for watching. Do share any of the tips or tricks that you have in the comments below, and please do big thanks to everyone that's subscribed to the channel recently. You're absolute legends. So don't forget that we do the live streams on Saturday night in GTA Online, so do drop in and watch those and check out the videos below, and have a great week. Take care. Bye.